Hello and welcome to the show. It's available on Apple, on Spotify, and on YouTube. I'm your host, Tavishima Ayede. If you'd like to connect with me to explore opportunities, then hit me up on 080-6466-2140. The country code is +234 for those of you who are not Nigerian. It's my WhatsApp number as well, so you can call, you can send me a WhatsApp message. To connect on social media, just hit me up on LinkedIn. So today, today, what I would like us to discuss is, excuse me, is how to reach out to people on WhatsApp or SMS, all those other outlets. Reaching out to prospects or reaching out to people that you're curious about and you want to run one or two things with them. Now, the reason why I'm making this podcast episode is because, by coincidence, I received a couple of messages in the past couple of days, and the messages are just, hi. The person just saying hi and then not saying anything else. Or the person will just send good morning and not send anything else. Some people will just send hello and not send anything else. Some people will try and they will just write, is this XYZ? And not say anything else. And it seems to be a tradition in this part of the world, in Nigeria. I don't know if those of you listening from different parts of the world, because I think we have like 30-something% of listeners are in America. A few of you are in the UK. I even have some people surprisingly in China. I don't know if you guys are actually Chinese or maybe it's Nigerian diaspora. So people listening in different parts of the world. So I don't know if you guys have this kind of tradition there where you're just chilling, with your phone and then the message comes in, ping him, you look, and then the message is just hi, and the person didn't say anything else. So today's episode is just to help to, deliver some common sense and to if you've been doing this kind of thing, you just send somebody message, hi, or just good morning, you didn't put anything after that. Hopefully, this message is going to, or rather, this podcast is going to help you take dressing on how to be much more effective when you're using WhatsApp, using SMS for outreach. Because a lot of the times, you guys actually do have some pretty interesting things to say. You just don't know how to go about it, how to go about starting the conversation. So today, I'm going to give you guys a simple conversation framework. It applies face-to-face. It also applies email, also applies text message, and it should help you guys start the outreach in a much more, effective manner. Oh, by the way, in case I haven't figured out, this is going to be a noisy episode because I'm out and about, so expect to hear some interruptions. Now, before we get into the meat of the topic, I'd like to shout out Genesis Benjamin, and I'm going to give him the award for the most interesting Nigerian name ever, because I've not come across, we've come across some Nigerians who have two English names. It's rare, but those Nigerians exist. Like you can find a Nigerian who is named Adam. Adam Smith is more of like an American thing. I can't remember. In fact, that's how rare they are. I can't even remember anyone right now who has one of those names, like English name. But of those people who have those sorts of names, I think this is the most unique name ever. Genesis Benjamin. Thank you very much for listening to the show. You discovered the show on Spotify. You even sent me the screen grab to show what particular episode it was on. Thank you very much. I appreciate the enthusiasm. And then he reached out to me on WhatsApp. So Genesis Benjamin works with the Ogun State Broadcasting Corporation, if I remember correctly. And then he's into selling fashionable wristwatches, all those sorts of things. So thank you very much, Genesis Benjamin, our award winner for the most unique Nigerian name ever, at least for now, until I come across another podcast listener who has a two-step Nigerian name, both English name, and is more unique than Genesis Benjamin. Oh, by the way, Genesis is his first name. So that's also another reason why I love my Nigeria people. We always come up with pretty interesting names that make sense. Because I heard that Elon Musk, I hear that he named one of his children X or something like that. I'm like, which one is X? What kind of rubbish is that? And then I think for Beyonce and Jay-Z, it's Beyonce and Jay-Z, like they name one of their children Blue, Blue Ivy or something. And I'm like, you guys just pick some random names, from where? But anyway, in Nigeria, interesting names, but at least the name makes sense. All right, so straight to the topic for today: how to reach out to people on WhatsApp. You find somebody interesting, you want to talk to the person, or you hope you want to do some business with the person. And let's say in the past, what you've been doing is you just send a message, hi. You just send a message, good morning. you just send a message, hello, or you just send a message, is this XYZ? Like some people will send me a message, is this Tavishima? Question mark. And you just leave that as the first message. And you're wondering why people are not responding to your message. And then you will now tell someone like me that I tried prospecting using WhatsApp. I tried reaching out to people via SMS, but it doesn't work. People don't respond to messages. That is the reason why people are not responding to your messages. Because if you've been using this approach, hi, good morning, hello, is this Tavishima? Question mark. It is inadequate. Because when you are reaching out to people and they don't know who the F you are, and the message just comes in, hi, it doesn't solve the problem. Because as a Nigerian guy or girl, you're just minding your business. You're playing Candy Crush on your phone, or you're trying to play chess on your phone, like I play chess, although you should be working, because right now it's 11:54 in the day. So if you're playing Candy Crush or if you're playing chess, that is a zero for you. You better, hop on the phone, make some calls, or drive to a customer's office, or get on the keyboard, do something, sure. Go and do some work. So, So you're person just there with their phone, a strange number comes in like that. It doesn't solve the main problem. The main problem for the Nigerian person who is holding their phone right now is, who be this? Who is this person? Why are you hitting up my phone? Why are you bothering me? So when we are reaching out to people over WhatsApp, in fact, even for people that we even have their phone number, it's not a good idea to just send hi. I mean, except if you're sending a message to Momsi or Popsy. If Popsy sees hi on his phone, he will smile and say, my daughter has remembered me this morning. And then he will reply, this one that my darling daughter has remembered me this morning. I hope all is well. Because he knows that you're about to beat him, but at least with Popsy, that's a good way to start the conversation. With Momsy, it's a good way to start the conversation. But if you and me, we're friends, we roll once in a while, and you just send me a message, hi, I'll still be wondering, okay, this one that Chinwe is sending me a message, hi. Like, hi over what? Or Kunle just sends me a message, hi. And I'm wondering, okay, Kunle, you remember me today. Why is he sending this message? Doesn't solve the problem. Because people want to know, who are you? Or why are you in my inbox this morning? So, it's a simple conversation framework that goes like this. And I've talked about it on the podcast several times. But for those of you who are newbies listening, this is how it goes. Greeting, intention, question, proposal, and then close. Let's go over the framework again. First of all, you give an appropriate greeting. Now, when I say appropriate greeting, appropriate means relative to the person, the context, your relationship, things like that. Because there are some people that the only appropriate greeting is good morning, sir. There are some other people that an appropriate greeting is, guy, how far? There are some other people that the appropriate greeting is, hey, mommy of life and destiny. Your boys are loyal. So it depends on the context. So I'm not one of those people who is going to say that your greeting must always be this way or always be that way. It depends. So it has to be appropriate according to the context, according to what the person expects, according to your relationship. So it depends, because it's perfectly fine that you work in the financial services industry and maybe you sell insurance. It is perfectly fine that you greeting somebody can be, hey, mommy of life and destiny, your boys are loyal. That can be an appropriate greeting, even though you sell insurance. Provided you and the woman, you guys flow like that. I'm assuming maybe she's old enough to be like your momsy, but maybe she's a very blunt and direct person and you guys have been having that kind of conversation. Yeah, in that case, that would be an appropriate greeting. But you meeting her the first time, the appropriate greeting might be, good morning, ma. Or sending her an email, appropriate greeting might be, good morning, madam, XYZ. So, appropriate greeting. The next is intention. You always need to let people know what's up. Why are you making this phone call? Why did you come to their office? Why did you send them an SMS? Why did you send them an email? And when we start doing virtual reality and all whatnot, with the like Apple headset and all that, you also need to let the person know, why are you trying to enter into my virtual space? I'm here chilling in virtual space and I'm trying to watch, Sonic the Hedgehog Part 5 or whatever. So why are you trying to disturb my cinema experience? So you need to let the person know the intention. Then the next stage is questions. The reason why question is there is because usually whenever we're trying to hit somebody up, we have a place that we're going to. There's something we want to ask them. There's a proposal that we want to make. You cannot make an appropriate proposal, relevant proposal, until you ask a few questions and you figure out where this person is coming from. In that case, you can make a proposal that makes sense to both of you. And then close is just you try and get them to take the next step. So that's the summary of a simple conversation framework. I will just use 2 examples now so that you can see how this thing applies in SMS. Again, the framework is simple. It's greeting, intention, question, proposal, and then close. So let me use 2 examples now, because one person hit me up, he just say good morning. She just left it like that. Another person hit me up, he just said hi, and she just left it like that. Oh, by the way, it's just a coincidence that both people are women. It's just a coincidence. I'm not saying this is a woman thing, so please, nobody crucify me. So the first person, good morning. Now, because I'm a sales professional, I understand how people are. So I move the conversation along. But if you're talking with an ordinary person who is not in business, like my wife, for instance, or my mom, or my mother-in-law, or my father-in-law, you just say hi. What do you think the response would be? My wife will just ignore. My mother-in-law will ignore. My mother will ignore. My father-in-law will look, and my father-in-law will also reply, hi, and leave it like that. The ball is now back in your court. You shall have to move the conversation forward. So just saying hi, or just saying good morning, that's not a good idea. So I moved the conversation along, and so I now know the reason why they were sending a message. So this is what they should have done instead. So the lady that just sent the message, good morning, she said, I sent a message saying, good morning, Tavishima. Concerning our yesterday's meeting, apologies that I couldn't make it. Ma'am, you send it as a message. So I see the message, and immediately I now know what the context is about, and I can continue the conversation accordingly. Then from there, from that small introduction, good morning, Tavishima, concerning our meeting yesterday, apologies that I couldn't make it. Then the greeting and the intention, that's in there. The question would be, are you still interested in continuing the conversation, or would you like for us to try having a meeting again? That's the question. The proposal, as you guys are pinging back and forth, the proposal would now be, would you be available next week, Wednesday? And let's say I say yes. Then the close would be, oh, thank you very much. I'll schedule that in the calendar. I will ping you a reminder on Tuesday evening. Would that be okay? Question mark. And to which I would respond and say yes. And then that's it. So you can see now, you have had a very productive SMS exchange, WhatsApp exchange, Telegram exchange, email exchange, whatever exchange, by just following this format. Instead of just saying good morning and then you keep quiet, I'm the one that is now asking you, how far? I didn't see you during the meeting yesterday. Because, by the way, that's rude. You guys schedule a meeting. You don't show for the meeting. You don't say anything. You now send the guy a text message just saying good morning. You leave it like that. It is now me, the slighted party. You didn't show up for the meeting. That is now asking you, how far? Why didn't you show? It's somehow. So that should have been the approach. Good morning. Concerning yesterday's meeting, my apologies. Blah, blah, blah. Excuse. Would you be available next week, Wednesday? Okay, cool. We confirm. I'll send you the Zoom link, and I'll ping you a reminder on Tuesday. Then end. Fruitful. Now, the next lady that sent me a message, she just sent a message, hi. So like I said, because I'm in sales, I know what's up. I know where she's heading. I try and move the conversation along. But this is how she should have done it. She should have done it this way. By the way, the lady that sent me this message was a strange number. But because I was kind of expecting that she would hit me up anyway, I kind of was expecting, because I had spoken to some other guy about this whole thing. So when I saw it, I was not surprised. I just checked country code, like, oh, okay, I see. This is babe that the guy was talking about. So this is how it should have been. It should have been, hi. Okechukwu said you are interested in crypto, ? Or you are interested in crypto, is that correct? Or whatever, something like that. That simple introduction will do 2 things. Number 1, there's an appropriate greeting there. Then number 2, it has stated the intention. Number 3, you have looped in a common friend or a common acquaintance that both of you had. If it's a referral, you must always loop in or always mention the referral. So like I tell people this, but people just don't seem to get it. Like, you collect the phone number for Madam Constance, and you get the phone number from Odogu Benjamin. And then you just show up at Madam Constance's house and then you start having a conversation. No. When you show up at Madam Constance's house, you say, oh, thank you very much, ma'am, for the meeting, blah, blah, blah. I got your number from Odogu Benjamin. And she'll say, oh, Benjamin, my long-lost friend. How is he now? Sure, he's fine. Oh, blah, blah, blah. How do you even know Benjamin himself? You've already started off with rapport, some commonality. So I don't know why some people don't do that. Somebody refers you, always drop the person's name. So in this case, instead of just saying hi, question mark, and leaving it like that, because honestly, if it was my wife just sees hi, my wife will assume this person, scammer, my wife will block. My mother-in-law will just ignore. My own mother will just block. My own father-in-law, he can be mischievous, so he might decide to engage. Like, hey, this one is a scammer, Abi. He might decide to engage, to continue winding up the person. Just follow the person and be playing in the conversation. But you can see that either way, the responses are not good. The more effective way is greeting intention. So in this case, hi, Ogechuku said you're interested in crypto. Is that correct? Ogechuku said you would love to know more about crypto. Oh, sorry, in this case, I think you better put the person's surname as well, because, we're Nigerians now, so Ogechuku, them plenty. There's many Ogechuku. So in this case, hello, I was talking to Ogechuku last Tuesday, and he said you're interested in learning more about crypto, ? So in that case, you see now the conversation will just be flowing, because the person you sent the message to, which is me in this case, I opened the phone and 2 questions I answered. Who is this? Why is the person hitting up my phone? What's the connection between me and that person? So that would be the perfect opener. And then of course, as the texting back and forth continues, questions would be, let me see. I think it would make sense to ask, how much the person knows about crypto, whether they're familiar with crypto, why they're even thinking of investing in crypto, all those sorts of conversations. And then you now round it up with, oh, sorry about that. A call is coming through. Funny enough, is the lady who sent me the first message. She's the one who is now calling. Okay, after I cut this thing, I'll now answer her. Oh, by the way, you see why I've been saying that, it's best to do a phone call. If you just send hi and the person ignores, then what? You have to find ways of pushing out the conversation yourself anyway. So actually what she should have done, which is what she's doing now, is actually to have called and have this conversation instead of trying to ping when you're not able to make a meeting. So where was I? Okay, so I ran over a couple of ideas about what kind of questions you would ask the person in the pinging message. What do you know about crypto? Why are you interested in investing in crypto? What kind of returns are you looking for? Then the proposal in this case would be, are you open for a phone call, or can I come over to your office, or blah blah blah, to talk some more or to look at specific proposals? That would be the proposal. And let's say the person is truly interested. The person says yes, and then okay, yeah, you've proposed the day now, Friday, December 25th or whatever. And then the close will be, okay, thank you very much. I'll ping you a reminder on Thursday evening just to confirm that we're still on course. Would that be okay? The person will say yes. And then that's it. Conversation over. And that is the simple framework about how you should be conducting your conversations, whether it's SMS or email or in person. You show up or you ping with an appropriate greeting. Next, state your intention. People want to know, why are you here? Why are you disturbing me? Then ask a couple of questions. The answers will give you all the information that you need to make an effective proposal. To make a relevant proposal that will be good for both of you. And then try and get the person to take action on the next step, which is the close. So if you do that, you'll be fine. So for those of you who have been trying to start conversation by just sending message, hi, you just send message, good morning, you just ping somebody, hello, or you just send a message, is this Tavishima Ayede? ? That is not the most effective way to start off the conversation. So if you send a message, is this Tavishima Ayede? I discovered you on so and so, and I'm reaching out because I want us to do ABC and XYZ. That kind of text message, somebody will see, and he answers the main questions. Who is this? Why are you hitting my phone? What is our relationship? The person will now know whether, okay, let me engage or let me weave this one. So, yeah, that's it. So remember, if you'd love to connect with me and explore opportunities, the phone number, the WhatsApp number is 080-6466-2140. The country code is +234. Again, for those of you who are not Nigerian, Then you can also connect with me on LinkedIn, on social media. Oh, sorry, I got distracted. One of my neighbor's car broke down, and the idiot is trying to tow the car with a Kia. I wonder how this is going to work. I've never seen somebody use a Kia with rope trying. Oh, okay. It seems to be working. Interesting. So, ladies and gentlemen, now we know that the Kia is a very strong car. Even though it's tiny and it looks like a computer mouse, apparently it is strong enough to pull another car. So, if you're looking for a new car to buy, I guess you can go and buy a Kia. So, yeah, that's it. I'll catch you guys tomorrow.